What's that measure, Peter?
1 inch.
Roger and out. 1 inch. Must be longer than that.
Of course it is, you pudding. It's always 1 inch up this end, isn't it? Read it off your one.
Oh, yeah. 36 inches. That's 2'9". Now then, the height.
I ain't going up there.
Yeah. Steady me. Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Run!
Yeah. Do you realise that the headmaster's toilet is behind this window?
Let go my shoulder. I've had my appendix out.
What are you doing anyway?
It's a form project, Uncle Norman. We're measuring the school up so we can weigh it.
Weigh the There's only one person round here who thinks he can weigh anything by picking it up.
Here, don't you forget to sweep that glass up, because if the headmaster goes in for a sit-down, he'll cut his bum to ribbons.
Everything going all right?
Yeah, getting them down.
All right, Maureen, write this down, will you? Oh, sir.
Yes, Dennis?
I've got up to 13,578 bricks.
Very good, Dennis. Now tell me, what method have you chosen to decide how many bricks are in the school?
I'm counting them all. Look.
Oh, I see, yes.
I know it's not right, but it's the only way I can work it out.
Yes.
13,000.
Blessed are the meek, eh, sir?
13,000.
Oh, yes. Yes. Dennis, remember this. The tortoise and the hare. The slowest method is sometimes the best.
I hope so, sir. 13,581.
Here, sir.
Yes, Mum.
Did you see those 4 nuns on the epilogue last night?
No, I didn't. Why?
Shame. Only I wanted to hear your opinion on that Sister Carmelina.
Ah.
As a woman.
Yes, sir. Listen. Do you want to know how a hare goes?
Yes, Dennis.
Comb.
My walls. That's you, that is. Yeah, wait a minute. And I shall hold you responsible, you know, if any harm comes to my headmaster's iron quarters.
But I consider that a singular honour.
Get off!
Potter, you're so obtuse.
I am not, you know. I weigh the same now as when I was demobbed.
Hello, Chief. Yeah, could we have the key so we can go up on the roof?
No, you're not going sunbathing up there, Duffy.
Oh, isn't he a suspicious person, Eric?
Look, it's your project, isn't
Yes.
it? Look, we got the width. Now we want to sling a line off the roof so we can get the height. Good Lord.
That's quite a good idea, Duffy, yes. Of course, you'll need something heavy on the end of the string. Not Webster of 5A. What? No, you can't go up there, Duffy. It's too dangerous.
Well, I think it's actually disencouraging. I mean, some people get other people doing projects,
Yes.
and when the other people think of a way of doing it, the first people say, "Oh no, you can't like that." and then
Right. I'll go up.
Oh, great, Chief. Thanks.
Mr. Potter.
Yeah?
Now, about me getting the key for the roof, do I have written permission from the Ministry of Education, the Queen, the Pope, or what?
Of course not, Bern. Yeah?
Oh, well, thank you very much.
And while you're up there, there's a Union Jack got twisted round the lightning conductor. I did fly from my pole, you know, on Empire Day. It blew up, see?
Yeah.
Well, I would have gone up to get it, you
Potter,
know.
for the flag, anything.
You wouldn't like to give my gutter a poke out while you're up there, would you?
No!
I say, Brace, what would Hedges be doing with a ball of string?
Oh, well, perhaps he's going to hang his silly little self.
No, he's gone up on the roof.
Oh, well, he's going to jump off then.
Oh.
Potter, there's the flag. Right. All right, now stand back, lads. Here it comes. Right. Okay, now put it on the floor, would you? Okay, now we'll mark that. You see there? That's the measurement. Okay. Well done. Okay, I'm coming back down now. I'm sorry, the door appears to be locked. Is it Anybody got the key? Would you bring that key back here, please? If you don't bring that key back here, I'll come down. If you don't bring that key back up here.
And so, children, by the action of potassium chlorate with magnesium dioxide, we produce oxygen. Now, who can tell me how we collect it? Yes, Eric?
Bubbles up the gas jar, doesn't it? Like your stomach after you've been out on the booze.
Touche, Eric. You got the principle right. Well done.
What's the matter with Taffy? You made it with a barmaid over the feathers or what?
There's such a thing as inner happiness, Peter.
Stand. Sit. Sorry to interrupt, Price. A word in your olfactory organ?
Of course, Bernard. Just draw the apparatus in your books. There's good children. Yes.
Right, Price. Now, don't throw acid in my face, but do you mind if I suggest a couple of chemistry lessons for 5C?
No, go ahead. Only too happy, boyo.
Oh, good. Well, it's to do with the project I'm doing on the school, you see. I thought I'd bring pollution into it. You know, work out how much sulfur dioxide is in a specimen of brick, that sort of thing.
What a good idea.
Next week, all right, Price?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. Cromwell's giving me next week off.
What for?
Never you mind.
Well, if I don't do this next week, I'm going to lose my impetus, Price.
Oh, I am sorry.
Look, Price, it's very important these kids should know how much sulfur dioxide is in a brick.
Why?
Pardon?
Why?
Don't ask stupid questions, Price.
And now, pay attention, boys and girls. Having collected our oxygen, we can incidentally prove that the gas in the gas jar is at atmospheric pressure.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What he says, why? What's the point?
Don't ask the stupid question, just copy it now!
So much for inner happiness.
Mr. Smith, will you please stop snuffing in my ear like a Pekingese?
But those are our free periods you're interfering with, Miss Ewell.
Of which there seem to be far too many.
She's stolen my Wednesday afternoon.
She? She?
I fail to see, madam, why the whole staff should be shunted about just so that Price can steam off on a week's holiday. An official holiday.
Because, strange as it may seem, Mr. Price's classes cannot be left unsupervised, and I assumed that you as teachers might be ideal for the job.
Of course, when I wanted a single afternoon off to display my sweet peas at the Reigate Flower Show, it was a very different story.
Mr. Smith,
I even applied in writing 2 weeks before the event.
will you please stop acting like a mob orator?
I certainly never asked for a whole week.
Look for cooperation from your colleagues. Don't expect to get it, but you still look. Last project I do.
If you want to play Che Guevara to Mr. Smith's Castro, Cuba is that way.
I'm not doing another one.
I applied in writing.
Of course you did. Pollution isn't just dirt, you know. It's topical.
Exactly. Mauve and pink Blennerhassetts they were. Madge went, of course, but she said, oh, the victory was very empty without me being there.
What's the point of weighing the school if you don't follow it up?
And not that we won.
Pardon?
What?
If you've quite finished, may we now accept that Mr. Price's leave of absence is a fait accompli?
But where's he going, then?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
I always thought you were completely in the headmaster's confidence.
I am?
Yes, of course. Except this time.
I do think at least he might have consulted me.
At least. Well, he probably wants Price to help him out, represent him somewhere. Well, I don't know that, of course.
It borders on the unethical. We have a right to know.
Yeah.
Guess who?
Oh, don't be childish, Morris.
Someone in this room is a snapdragon.
Second, sir.
Is there something you wish to tell me?
No, Doris. But I have. Yes, Miss Ewell. 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 Yes, Miss
Oh, yes, yes, I sat on some broken glass.
About Mr. Price.
No, nothing.
I see. Headmaster, the other day you referred to me as your first mate, but I shall be unable to fulfill that function if you hide things from me. Now, where is Mr. Price going?
Well?
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 I can't tell you.
Very well.
Mr. Price is going to China. Hong Kong. He's in a society and he's bringing back 6 little Chinese orphans to England for adoption.
Price? Oh,
It's 3:30, sir. Time for tea, sir.
Yes.
Oh, well, aren't you going to laugh, sir? I mean, you always laugh at that little poem of mine, sir, don't you? No. Oh, dear, sir, is there something wrong with your posterium, sir?
Glass splinters in the littlest room in the school, Norman.
Ah, yes, sir. Well, no, I wouldn't know anything about that, sir.
Oh, no, Norman, I wouldn't hold you responsible for my bottom.
Thank you, sir, yes. I tell you, do you know what I'm going to do now, sir? I'm going to get my Ruby's air cushions off for you to sit on.
No, Norman, don't go. I must share my awful secret with someone.
Yes. Well, forget the air cushions, sir. I tell you what, sir. Sit on my hat.
Oh,
there you are, sir.
Thank
Gently does it as you go down. Yes. All right, sir? Yes. Thank you. Now, tell me, sir, what is this awful secret of yours, sir?
Norman, there's a master in this school.
Hedges. I thought as much.
No. No, Price. Oh. I gave Price leave of absence, but he made me promise not to reveal the reason to his colleagues. But they bullied me, so I had to make up a little story.
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant.
Yes, Norman, but consider the moral issues.
Yes, I'm doing that now, sir.
Well, in that case, tell me now,
yes.
Is it A, morally defensible to fabricate in the microcosm for the greater good of the macrocosm? Or is it B, morally reprehensible to fabricate per se?
Eh?
You're right, Norman. Of course it must be A. Good, solid, common sense.
Well, it's sort of army training, sir. Well, now, go and get that air cushion for you, sir. Oh, just one thing, sir. You know me. I'm not the nosy type, sir, but what was that little story that you told the staff about Price?
I told them that Price had gone to China to pick up 6 little Chinese orphans to bring them here for adoption.
If I may say so, sir, that is one of the great lies of this century, sir.
Thank you, Norman.
I only hope Mr. Price plays his part, you know, sir, by backing you up, you know.
Oh, yes. Oh, dear.
What, sir?
I never told him.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Staff, look what I've bought for Price's little orphans. Oh. Now, I know it's a bit expensive, but, well, I thought it'd be worth it just to think of those kids' little faces.
Oh, splendid.
Isn't it nice?
Oh, made in Hong Kong.
Oh, well, never mind. Perhaps the children won't be able to read English.
Look, I don't want to speak out of turn, but do you think it would be a sort of nice idea if everybody bought?
We have.
Oh, well, I knew you would.
Now, the form is this, Hedges. On Price's approach, we all conceal ourselves, and then, at a signal from Miss Ewell...
A cough, perhaps, or the wave of a handkerchief.
Excellent. We burst from cover and let rip with a rousing chorus of... For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
So it's you in the cupboard, me under the table, and Doris standing in the sink waving a hanky.
What do you think of something, then?
Well, look, now we know Price for what he is. Don't you think it'd be better to play the whole thing down? I mean, after all, he's been pretty secretive about it himself.
You're quite right, Mr. Hedges. So you give him the presents.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Star.
But for heaven's sake, don't get over-emotional, or you'll embarrass Mr. Price.
Doris, I'm not an emotional sort of... Look what one of you has bought them.
Come in.
Price. Price!
Well, you got the name right.
Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous.
I'll thump you back in a minute.
Look, Price, no speeches. No words, but the headmaster has told us what's been going on. So we thought these might come in useful. Now, you didn't say anything, did you? You just went ahead and did it.
So it appears.
There we are.
6. Boy, I've been busy, haven't I?
Now, Price, presumably you're going to have some say in all this.
Oh, yes.
Well, do you want them to be bilingual?
What, these, you mean? Oh, yes, definitely. These are very good, aren't they?
By the way, Wyatt asked me to give you these pills. Now, he said, if you take one 2 hours before, everything will be all right.
Might I ask what these pills are for, Hedges?
Travel sickness.
Oh.
Well, there's nothing else to say, is there, Price, except you appear to have something which the rest of us lack. And Price, will you promise me one thing?
Yes?
When you do this sort of thing again, will you please tell all the staff? So we can give you a hand.
What the bloody hell has Cromwell been telling them?
Now, in Mr. Price's absence, I'm going to show you how to determine the amount of pollution in a sample of brick. Now, here is the brick. All right. And the first thing we do is to take a scraping of brick with a knife. I'm sorry, has anybody got a penknife?
Yo! Took this off a sailor down the docks.
Well, I'll be confiscating it from him and not from you, won't I? All right. Now, we take a scraping of brick into this retort. Beaker. Like so.
Oh, Darren, it makes all my teeth go on edge.
Don't be silly, Sharon. It does nothing of the sort. All right. And the next thing we do is
Have another look at the book under your desk.
all right. Next thing we do is to add a solvent. In this case, aqua fortis. Right. All gather round, will you? Now then, I want you to watch this very closely. Not too closely, Dennis. The mixture will effervesce considerably.
What is what you said?
Effervesce? Well, that means it will bubble very violently, Dennis. Right? Now then, watch this. Right. Watch.
Takes your breath away.
Just give it a second, Duffy. Give it a second.
He's shaking it.
No, I'm not.
It's because you told a lie that didn't work, sir.
It's doing it now, look. It's doing it now.
Why don't you pack it in, Chief? This whole project was doomed from the off.
I mean, it's utterly obvious you can't do science, isn't it?
I'm just a bit rusty, that's all. Will you stop saying utterly, please?
We're not blaming you for not being able to do science, sir.
Now, see here. See here, I may not specialise at this subject, but I can handle it at this level.
Sir?
Yes, Dennis?
Your book's on fire.
Ah, well, that's the action we've been asking for, you see? Yes, now, if we assume that to have worked, what we need now is a Jensen-calibrated centrifuge. A Jensen... Right, now then, who knows what a Jensen celebrated...
You don't, that's for sure.
He's utterly lost, isn't he? Utterly. Well, it's Mr. Price's fault for being away.
Yeah, typical Taff trick, that skiving on.
Dropping him in it.
Will you please stop talking as if I'm not here? Now, nobody has dropped me into anything.
He'll be dropped in a canal if I don't get the knife back.
Oh, look, where's Pricey skiving to, Eric?
On the batter fishing, who knows?
See here. Mr. Price is doing something which should make us all very proud to know him.
Proud him? What's he doing then, sir?
Mr. Price has gone to Hong Kong to bring back 6 little orphan children.
Nay.
Yes, he has.
Nay,
Yes, he has.
Oh, thingy, you know, that old film on telly with Ingrid Bergman in The Sixth Happiness. Have me eyes out, I did.
Now, look, Price is hardly Gladys Aylward.
When she got all those Greek kiddies away from the Japanese. Yeah. Of course, God helped her. He had, like, entered into her at the time. Oh, yeah, and then they all sang at the end.
That's it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I saw that. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my drum with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home.
He played 2. Well, Mr. Price is doing something like that. Now, back to pollution. We're going to follow up the experiment we have just done.
Nearly done.
Assumed to have done. By watching a programme on television on that very subject.
That's not science, that's Welsh.
It's all right, Dennis, it'll be on in a minute. Now, I want you all, when you think harshly of Mr. Price, to remember that at this very moment he is halfway across the world doing something very worthwhile.
No, he ain't.
The committee of the Petrus of Coitus I'll sing for you now, David Arakaragwen.